Good day everybody, my name is Sloth and welcome back everyone to the Minecraft Legacy Console Edition Forever World Series. We're back everybody, it has been a minute and I am so happy to be back. I've been back from holidays everyone, and yeah, honestly, Chippy mate, I missed you. Gonna come with me for this episode and we have got some fun stuff to do. So lads, if you guys do remember last episode, we went ahead and built ourselves this nice little barn right here, adding a bunch of, to the world, and also getting out some animals, but they're bloody loud, so let's go away from it. Now today everyone, what are we going to do? Well, to segue into that, let's do the comment of the day. Now everybody, the comment of the day is none other than by Riku, one of those. He said, really cool series dude, really love every video. You can build a little structure like the Stampy structure, where you put a sign with people that tell you what to build or something like that. Keep on going. Thank you mate, I appreciate you so much for commenting, and yeah, it was a really nice comment, and he gave me a very good idea to add a subscriber garden sort of thing. Now, I've done that in all my other previous series, but I feel like having it properly now would be kind of perfect, and I have just the idea for that. However, lads, if this is the first legacy videos you've seen by me, and you want a chill Minecraft series to come back to every once in a while, then please do subscribe and go watch the other episodes. There's new ones coming out every week, so please do stay tuned. Now though everyone, I'm thinking of actually using some jungle wood for this thing. So what I'm thinking of doing everyone is actually building ourselves a little garden right over here in this little pocket. Actually, no, not here, it's over there. And this little pocket is going to be with a massive jungle tree, and then that little pathway is going around it where we're going to put some signs. And every episode I'm going to be adding people to it. Now I've done a little bit of work off camera. We've got some basic resources and stuff, and kind of got some good things for this, but I have not cleared out the area. So with that said, let's start working. But yeah, you guys may remember, like in previous episodes, I've actually been to this area over here and talked about it a bit more. And this is because, I don't know, I think it's just really cool. It kind of gives me like tutorial world vibes, because if you go up here, it's like a little natural little outcrop, perfectly like circled. So I feel like having a big tree over there, or in the middle or something like that, and then having some pathways with signs and stuff. A bit like Stampy's garden, get some nostalgia factor, and I think it should be pretty sick. Alright, we cleared out some of the trees though. We need to get some dirt now and actually start filling in some of the gaps to make it feel a bit more enclosed, along with maybe setting down a chest for some materials. Alright everyone, I think we got every material we need for the build, so we'll go sit down a little thing over here, but while I'm walking I just want to talk a bit. Now I know everyone, this series isn't exactly that popular on the channel, but as I was saying, I really love to have this real chill kind of aspect on the channel, because I do a lot of like more hyper, more, I guess you could say more modern style content with the horror and like modded and everything like that, but it's very fun to just do some chill vanilla stuff like this, where you guys can come along, have this video on in the background, just chill out a bit, do some work, play some other games, and kind of just relax a bit. But for me personally, it's just such a fun and kind of good diversification for the channel, because I've always wanted a Minecraft Forever World. However, I've always wanted to do it on camera. Now when it comes to that, I've done a lot of series in the past, but none of them I've kind of kept with, because I've always been kind of scared of things like view counts and stuff like that, not really looking too much into actual like the me sort of also. So that's why, even though this actual series doesn't do as well on the channel, I think it's personally just a thing for me, and for that small audience that actually does like watching these real chill videos. But something about everyone having a real like close kind of connection with you guys, listening to comments and stuff like that, reading our comments, and you guys to the world and stuff, it's very fun. I'm also going to be having some other collaborators on here, some of my mates on here like Try Leading, Just Nolan, and maybe even Born Sherry. Or even just Sherry now. They are definitely, they're other legacy content creators, so go check them out. And yeah, they've been like good mates of mine for quite a while. Now though, what I want to do everyone is actually go ahead and make ourselves a nice little kind of entrance right here. And I kind of want to make like a nice little entrance here that goes into the garden, but I kind of also want to use the natural kind of landscape to kind of as a wall, so I don't really need to add much for that. I think what I might even do is just make it go so there's a big wall like right here that goes up into the hill. Oh, and that's another thing I actually forgot to show you guys, is I actually fully filled in my map. So if you're wondering what the world looks like, this is the full, completely uncovered world, which honestly I'm so happy with. We've got such a nice diversification. We've got the desert, some snow, some jungle and plains. We've got some forest. We got a lot, oh god, we've got a lot of accessibility to a lot of different formats, and I'm very excited to like continue growing the world and stuff like that, making some minecart rails across the world, different districts and stuff. I've got a lot of plans for this world. Now, I just hope I can get through them all. Okay, everyone, so for this build, I'm going to be using a lot of smooth stone, just because, I love stone slabs. They are just so nice. And what we're going to do, everyone, is actually go ahead and do something like this. It's going to be something like really little, kind of like, I don't really know what to call it, like 1-for-1. And we're going to do this up onto the hill. This is going to be our main little entrance part right here. And it's going to have a nice little gravel pathway goes into here. I've never really built anything like this before, so I think it should be pretty fun to do. Because after all, that is what this whole Minecraft is about, you know. Trying things out, building some things, having some fun with it. But on parts like that, it becomes a bit weird. So I think I might actually have to raise this up. Okay, there we go. And then we'll do that right up until this point right here. There we go. Okay, so we're going to do this like we did on that side on the other side as well. And I'm actually liking the look of that. That actually looks really cool. I love using the land and like landforms for my builds. And that's the thing, that's one thing I can't actually do with modern Minecraft generation. Because personally, I just don't like the way the land actually forms in it. It's too realistic in my opinion. I kind of love the real goofy, sort of weird, chaotic generation in the old edition. And that's actually the main reason I want to start a world on this version, or Forever World that I can actually update into the modern version later on, is because just for the interesting landforms, honestly, that's like the biggest reason why. It definitely makes your world feel a lot cooler. But yeah, let me know your down below, what are your guys' thoughts on like old Minecraft generation? Do you like it, or like do you like the modern one more? Because I've heard a lot of mixed opinions about it, so I'm not too sure on like where people stand with it. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, that is very good. I'm happy with that. Okay, now though, what I want to do, everyone, is actually trace out a nice little pathway. Actually, we'll do the tree first. I think doing the big jungle tree will be probably better. However, I just realized I need leaves, and I did not collect any. So off to the jungle we go. But yeah, it was kind of funny though, everyone. While I was away on holidays, all I could think about, honestly, was just so many ideas for YouTube. Honestly, I just wanted to just make videos for you guys. And I really want to start trying to work my schedule on YouTube a lot more, because I'm like really in the zone right now for YouTube. Like, I just love making these videos for you guys. And as long as you guys keep supporting me, hopefully that motivation will stay. I think that's actually the first time we've collected leaves in this whole series yet. But yeah, everyone, I think my plan is for when it comes to updating the world and stuff like that, I think I'm going to actually be doing, I think around maybe the episode 15 mark. I don't know. I want to get some good progress before I actually update the world to 1.14, which is the modern PS4 edition version, because that way I can actually do multiplayer and have some people on the world. But I don't know, I'm having so much fun on this edition right now, so it's, I don't know, I'm still kind of thinking as I think through when I want to do it, because I'm loving this really old edition so far. But yeah, let me know down your thoughts, everyone, of actually when I should update it to 1.14, the modern PS4 edition. I always forget there's that bloody ravine there. Oh my god, Chippy, I just had a stroke. Could you see that? He can't even look at me, he's that disgusted. Tell you what though, everyone, I'm actually meant to be at school today, but jet lag is annoying. I had the biggest I didn't think I was tired. I didn't really was that jet lag, because after like a 21 hours of flying, I think it was 21 hours of flying. Let me tell you, I thought I wasn't tired, and then I went to sleep for a nap at like 4 o'clock in the arvo, and woke up at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and then I had to go to sleep again, and then I woke up at like 5 o'clock, and I was just not ready for school. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna just chill here for a bit, let my body like refresh and not turn into a vegetable, and yeah, you know, kind of just chill out a bit, you know, do some videos maybe. Now, while I'm doing this with everyone right now, is actually what I want to do is kind of just make like this little stump for it, because it's not gonna be anything too crazy. I'm not a big tree person when it comes to Minecraft. Like, I don't really know how to do them that well. But I just want to have something pretty grand looking up here. Kind of maybe, it doesn't really have many branches or anything, but I don't know. I don't really know how to make trees in this game. I'm like so bad when it comes to this. Now, I may have to go get some more jungle logs just because, well, I'm kind of running a bit low. Yeah, that was cool. Okay, I'm happy with that. It's kind of going to be like a real low-hanging tree, if you know what I mean. Yeah, that looks cool. So we're kind of walking through the entrance. There'll be like this bigger tree here, some leaves kind of encasing the garden. And kind of just, when I get glowstone, I'm definitely going to incorporate some glowstone. Because we got the diamond pick, so we can actually go to the nether quite soon. But I'm thinking of actually doing a mining live stream, just to kind of get some materials, like some diamonds, and ensure we have enough materials and stuff to get all that. But let's quickly use up some of my wheat that I've collected from my farm and make ourselves a crap ton of bread. But I gotta say, everyone, for like 3 episodes of work, look how nice that little area is looking. And once we actually start expanding even more, there's so much capabilities we have for this world. Like, it's actually insane. We're already expanding down to the forest, to who, like, it's just so crazy. Like, I love having Minecraft worlds and working on them like this. Okay, everybody, we are back. And, apologies, everyone. It appears I had actually forgotten to press record. I'm so sorry, but we only skipped a tiny bit of actual progress. It wasn't too much. But as you guys can see over here, we've done a lot more progression on the tree. Now, I'm not a good tree enthusiast when it comes to Minecraft, but as you guys can see, I've done a fair little thing for the trunk and rod. They got some torches on there and made these nice little branches. Now, it wasn't anything too crazy, but took me a tiny bit, you know. I'm not, like I said, I'm not good at trees. And what I was there saying while I was building is that it would be really, really cool to see as the series progresses how my tree building skills would be. Because I love building trees in Minecraft, but I've never really done it because they always kind of sound like a trek. But this one was quite fun to do. So what I'm actually going to do now, everyone, is actually start putting on some leaves. Now, I don't really know how leaves are going to go on this because I want it to be almost overhanging, but it's kind of hard to do with how the building works in this. So I think what I'm going to try to do is almost do a very sparsely kind of done tree and add some nice little like torches on here to light it up through the night. I want to try to do that, everyone, is kind of add an overhanging aspect to the tree, and then on the ground we'll jump up and we'll try to make it look like the leaves are hanging down on the garden. But I really just want to try to give this tree a bit of shape and kind of follow around how the branches are. And it's quite good because we actually have quite a lot of leaves to build off of, so I think we should be alright, and this could be a little fun thing to do. Okay, and what is that looking like so far? Okay, that's looking pretty good. Now what we're going to do is try to add some volume now and like try to make it seem like some of the leaves are more full and kind of like hanging down in some parts. But we are going to have to build up quite a bit for this because I can't reach. My bloody guy's short, alright? I'm a sloth. Alright, I know I'm meant for the trees, but not exactly the best jumper. Yeah, I want to add nice little overhanging parts just like this over here. I think what I need to actually do, everyone, is probably add a tiny bit more on top like this. Kind of make it feel a bit wider almost. So I'm just going to go around and spam click a tiny bit just real sporadically and kind of maybe make the tree feel like it's just got overall more volume. Alright, how is that? Okay, honestly, I think I'm actually happy with that, everyone. I think I'm happy with how... I might even just add this last little bit maybe on the front here. And then I think we should be sweet. Yeah, honestly, everyone, I'm happy with how it looks. I'm actually very happy. I will also go ahead and actually put some torches on these fence posts here and light up some of the surrounding area. So that way, we don't get our face blown up by creepers. God, skeletons. Chippy, Chippy, help me. Chippy, kill him. Kill him, Chippy. Oh, don't you dare hit him. Yes, good son. Oh, you know what, everyone? I just walked in and saw that. We could add some pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns into the tree. That could light it up really well. Oh, we don't. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get some pumpkins real quick. I think that's a great idea. I swear there was pumpkins around here. Unless I'm just schizo, I swear there was actually pumpkins around this area. Okay, we're gonna have to make a pumpkin farm or something like that. Do they have melons? I don't even think they have melons in this. Oh, no, they do. Wait, do they? I swear there was pumpkin. Oh my god, I'm actually gonna go insane. Alrighty, everybody, look at that. I added some cocoa beans as well. Actually, I might change this one though. There's one I actually put in there. I meant to put on the other block. There we go. Okay, I've got some cocoa beans hanging off it that are growing. I think they look pretty cool. But everyone, I think that is the tree done. So now what we're gonna do is actually go ahead and add some pathways. Now, the question is, everyone, how am I actually gonna do this pathway? Because I kind of want to go like in a circle around the tree. But it's going to be a bit weird because I don't know if I can make it symmetrical. But I'm going to try. And basically, everyone, the plan is, as around the pathways and everything like that, there's going to be little grass patches. And within these grass patches, I'm going to have the little areas for the signs. Okay, I think, everyone, that is as good as we're going to get for that. But now what I want to do is add little row things just like this. And everyone, this is where we're going to have these little actual places for the signs. And I think, everyone, this should actually last quite a long time. And I think it should be pretty sick. And also, I want to also mention that members of the channel will have their name added to the tree itself. So not only will they be in the garden, but I'm also going to be adding them to the tree. And later on, everyone, I'm going to be adding a feature where if you're a member, you get your own build actually dedicated to you. So if you're interested in that, everyone, go check out the members channel and, you know, maybe keep up with these episodes and your name will be added to the tree. Okay, there we go, everyone. Now I'm going to go ahead and make some stone slabs and we're going to have ourselves the nice little pathway. Only problem is I may not have enough actual slabs. This may not be good. I'm also interested, everyone, in actually adding a water feature around some of the sides. Like maybe some like cobblestone little like statues or something like that with just some water coming out of them. Because I think they'll look pretty damn cool. And I think will just be a nice little extra feature of the build. Okay, we need some more stone slabs. But so far, that is looking so cool. You cannot tell me that does not look cool. And you know what, everybody? I think I may even use this new gold that I had from that mining trip and actually make ourselves a gold block to put somewhere within the build. I think I'm going to put it actually in the floor and maybe some of this lapis, because I love the way these old blocks look, like the decorative ore blocks look. In this version, like, I think it does look really, really cool. So I think that could be a great addition. Alright then, while that's cooking up though, let's go ahead and just quickly add some of these decorations in. So we're going to obviously go ahead and put some torches on each of these things right here. However, on these edge parts here, I'm thinking of adding just little cobblestone things, kind of just like this. And they're going to be like just little encasements for water to go into. That basically make it so water flows into like a little hole in the ground here. Which I know is a very simple and weird design, but I think we'll just add a nice bit of blue and background bits to the build. You know what? We could even actually plant some other trees maybe on the exterior here. Like around the back, maybe just to, I don't know, kind of fill up this area back here, because I don't think I'm ever going to use it. I think it could be an alright addition right here. Just kind of make the encasement feeling kind of even, you know, I can't speak. Okay, I don't know if it's just me as well, but I swear smelting is faster in this edition. I don't know why, I've just realized now. Alright, we'll go ahead everyone and finish up these things right here. Okay, everybody, look at that. There we go. We've got all the pathways and everything. Now, though, I just want to add some last extra little things right here. Some, like, more little water things. And we'll add the last little water feature right here. Like I said, I've got no idea what these things are, but they're cool and they're fun to make. Alright, there we go. Sweet. Look at that. That is looking spicky. Oh my god. And finally, everybody, let's go ahead and put in the little gold thing right here. And I'm thinking I'm actually going to put it right on there. The little gold block of that looks sick, as I'm so happy with that. And we'll even do some extra lapis blocks in these torch places here. Okay, you cannot tell me, everyone, that does not look cool as hell. That is literally amazing. I am so happy with how that looks. That looks so cool. That actually looks, everyone, I don't care who you are, that looks awesome. I'm so happy with how this looks. I am so happy with how this looks. Look at this. Walking into here, this is awesome. And every episode, I'm going to be adding someone who does the comment of the day. Could be a build, could be a joke, could be something just fun in general, or a nice comment overall. I'll be adding them every episode to the garden, along with all members to the actual tree itself. So, if you're interested, make sure to comment down below, everyone, and stay tuned for future episodes. I've been Swifty Sloth, everyone. I hope you've all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Good bloody bye.